Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Big Brother Naija After Dark, the only channel that gives you exclusive content to what goes on in the Big Brother Naija house from 7 p.m. past midnight. I am your host Victor Jeffia and you are welcome to today's show. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Basically, today we're going to be talking about what happened in the Big Brother Naija house on Monday. So on Monday in Big Brother's house, we always have our head of house challenge, the head of house games, and this is where the housemates basically compete with each other for the crown of head of house. And when you're head of house, you basically have immunity throughout the week. You have privileges throughout the week. You're basically the baba of the house. You're like the oba. You're like the king of the house. And you have the privilege of choosing a deputy who also has immunity with you. So yesterday night, we actually saw that Erica became the head of house, and this is the second time she's actually winning the head of house games. She had a fantastic game. She is so competitive. I love her drive. I love her resilience. Like, Babe has 2 strikes already, so she just knows that she's not come to play at all. She really put in her all, and it actually paid off, guys. And yesterday night, in the Big Brother Naija house, we had our first real Big Brother Naija nominations from the housemates. Like, now the housemates have nominated who they want out of the house. So now the viewers have to vote for their favorite housemates to stay in the Big Brother Naija lockdown house. Now we're going to talk about statistics. We're going to talk about strategies. So the housemates, the first housemate to actually nominate and to actually come into the diary room was Lucy. So Big Brother called Lucy into the diary room, and funny enough, people that called Lucy into the diary room, and as she was already coming to the diary room, Lucy was already like, Big Brother, there's no need. I know I'll be up on Sunday. No need, Biggie, no need. Even if you call me first or call me last, I know I'll still be up on Sunday. Lucy is very, very funny. So Lucy nominated Nengi and Tricky T. Lucy nominated Nengi and Tricky T. Those were her nominations. She chose Nengi and Tricky T. And I'm guessing she chose Nengi because obviously we know that Lucy and Nengi, they've actually had beef for a while now, and actually they've not really resolved their beef. Even if they smile with themselves, they've had beef for a while now. And the next housemates to come into the diary room was Kidwire. And Kidwire basically nominated Lucy and Tricky T. We know he nominated Lucy because Lucy is troublesome and she actually bumps heads with all the housemates. But Tricky T, I guess he nominated Tricky T because he's a weak link. He has been a part of the bottom 4, and it's weird because Kid actually told Erica that if Erica wanted to choose Tricky T, she promised Tricky T that she would actually choose him, and that if Tricky T actually wins head of house, he should choose her. But at the end of the day, Kid actually influenced her decision to choose Prince. So now, after spoiling Tricky T's show with Erica, Kid is now coming to come and nominate Tricky T. You guys, it's very, very funny and hilarious to watch. Okay, the next housemate to actually nominate was Dora, and Dora nominated V and Laycon. Obviously, Dora was being strategic in her decision with Laycon. She actually sees Laycon as a threat, obviously, and we know that Dora doesn't like V, and V doesn't actually like Dora. And the next housemate to actually nominate was Laycon, and Laycon nominated Tricky T and Lucy. Now, we all know he nominated Tricky T because maybe they see him as a weak link, they see him as a threat. We don't really know because this housemate actually kept Tricky T in the house. Tricky T has been part of the bottom 4 for like 4 weeks now, and the housemate kept on saving him because he used to help them with their wager. So it's not now they're forgotten about their wager or what. Like, I don't really understand this housemate. They are very, very funny. So Laycon nominated Lucy and Tricky T. The next housemate to nominate was Nengi. And Nengi basically nominated Laycon and Lucy. Nengi nominated Laycon because she sees him as a threat, and she nominated Lucy because she doesn't like Lucy. She doesn't give a shit about Lucy, basically. Tricky T was the next housemate to come into the diary room, and Tricky T basically nominated Lucy and Laycon. Obviously, he sees Laycon as a threat, and he sees Lucy as an annoying housemate that he has to get out of the Big Brother Naija house. V was the next housemate to go into the Big Brother Naija diary room to nominate, and V nominated Dora and Tricky T. Now we all know that V would have nominated Erica, but unfortunately for V, Erica was actually head of house, so she could not nominate Erica. The next housemate to actually nominate was also stepped into the diary room and actually surprised us all. Also nominated Lucy because yes, she's very, very troublesome, and also nominated Kidwire. Okay, also basically nominated Kidwire because he actually sees Kidwire as a threat to his ship with Nengi. He actually knows that Nengi actually has feelings for Kid, or actually maybe she doesn't have feelings for Kid, she's actually attracted to Kid. And he actually sees it as a threat to his game, sees it as a threat to Nengi's game, and he wants to basically Kid out of the Big Brother Naija house. Shout out to Ozo for surprising us with that one. I thought he was a very, very, very diplomatic person, but actually came through with the surprise. Prince was the next person to actually enter the diary room to nominate, and Prince actually surprised me also. I won't lie to you, because why would you? Prince actually nominated Ozo and Nengi like a whole ship. He wants to just burn that whole ship down. That was just his idea, and that was very, very strategic. I think Prince nominated Ozo and Nengi because number one, Ozo and Nengi are very, very strong housemates. They are actually a threat to his competition, and Ozo and Nengi are actually in a ship that he wants to be in. He's always wanted to be with Nengi. He was with Nengi before Ozo came into the picture. Nengi was very, very close with him before Ozo came into the picture, and he still kind of harbors like a little bit of resentment towards Nengi and Ozo, as far as me I'm concerned. That's what I think. So I basically think that Prince was strategic but very, very, very messy, guys. After Prince, we had Neo coming to the Big Brother Naija diary room, and Neo basically nominated Lucy and Kid. He nominated Lucy because yes, Lucy's annoying and she's the most troublesome housemate, and Kid because he sees Kid as a threat to his game, he sees Kid as competition, and maybe who knows, maybe he actually likes Erica, because you know there's actually a vibe going on between Neo and Erica, kind of. Erica was the last housemate to nominate. We all know she's the head of house, so she was the last. Biggie was saving the best for last, and Erica basically nominated V and Lakon. I was thinking Erica was going to nominate Lucy, but Erica don't want to waste her votes because she knows that Lucy will actually have a lot of nominations. She just wanted to just nominate V, so V will actually be up for eviction. And basically, Erica's plan actually worked because this baby is actually strategic. V had 2 nominations, and if Erica didn't nominate V won't actually be up for eviction. So Erica girl, shout out to you. Nobody can fuck with you, nobody can mess with you and go scot-free. Shout out to you basically. Erica nominated V and Lakon. Now Lakon has been messing Erica's game up. Every Saturday night, Ibuka comes for Erica with Lakon's matter. It's been irritating her, and Erica basically wants to get Lakon out of the Big Brother Naija lockdown house. Well, we're going to see how it's going to turn out for each and every one of them, guys. So guys, tell me what you guys think about the situation. The game is getting tougher, the game is getting more interesting, the game has started, guys. You can vote for your favorite housemates to stay in the Big Brother Naija lockdown house, and basically the statistics of the nomination process are: Lucy had 6 nominations, Tricky T had 4 nominations, Nengi had 2 nominations, V had 2 nominations, Lakon had 4 nominations, Dora had 1 nomination, and Kidwire had 2 nominations, and Ozo had 1 nomination. So basically, guys, let's just keep on watching and see how it turns out. So the housemates that are up for possible eviction are Lucy, Tricky T, Nengi, V, and Kidwire. Neo had 0 nominations. He was the only housemate who had 0 nominations last night. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can keep up with my videos on my YouTube channel, Big Brother Naija After Dark. Please share this video. Keep watching, keep rocking with me. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. Have a wonderful night, guys.